have it, you know, a very successful daytime TV series, over 1 million people watching you every day, and then of course your co-star goes and does this, now making sure that every single person on that particular program is truly in jeopardy. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, how are you? Nice to see you. Somebody told me off yesterday for not giving you a wave, so I'm giving you a wave early, yes. And before you ask, I know I do sound a little bit hay fevery, don't I? I think you're still around. Do you agree? I think it is, isn't it? You do get winter hay fever, do you? I think you do. Let me know. I'm not so sure about that. I always associated it with summer. But you know me, bit daft. Don't necessarily look into these things. Definitely strange though. Either way, you know, there's something in the air. A lot colder over here, by the way, in the United Kingdom. It's fascinating when you think about it. Now, another problem really that he's making the headlines over here, really for all the wrong reasons, are, I would say, in fact, the poor people over at ITV this morning. As you know, earlier this year in May, the disgraced television presenter, Philip Schofield, had to resign, pushed off, whatever you want to call it. But either way, he was out, all thanks to, of course, an indiscretion, which everybody seemingly knows about. Of course, it was a bad year for this morning. There was the queue gate, wasn't there? While they were waiting in line to pay their respects to our late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. They got caught out. You can dress it up any way you want. There was never any film. They basically just used press passes, as did many people, to sideline that to get themselves in. People like David Beckham, of course, duly paid their respects and waited in line. For a daytime TV show that really relies on the trust of their viewer, that's the problem. You know, you got caught out. Then last week at the 11th hour, without any warning to bosses, the star presenter Holly Willoughby decided that she was going to quit, and in this modern day age decided to announce it via Instagram. She loved the editor of the programme so much, Martin Frizzell, that's right, apparently the man who helped shape her career. Well, she didn't bother telling him until half an hour before. In fact, apparently, according to very good sources, he had no idea just how bad the troubles were. This was all because, of course, Holly had an alleged stalker, which was threatening some terrible situations regarding her. You can understand why that spooked her, without a doubt. But the bigger picture now, and this is the way television works, is everybody's now under the microscope over at This Morning. It is a cash cow for the commercial channel ITV. It's what brings in quite a bit of advertising. Now, all the standing presenters, the likes of Alison Hammond, Rochelle, of course, former pop star, Dermot O'Leary, Ben Shepherd, all of that sort of stuff, they're literally now in limbo because, according to a very well-placed source, ITV are thinking about completely scrapping, and as ever we have to say allegedly, the original lineup and coming with a brand new fresh product in early 2024. Ideally, they'd like a real-life married couple, like originally Richard and Judy. They feel the on-screen chemistry, bickering, and when they have a fallout, really adds to the plethora of the shows, you can imagine. What's interesting here, though, is, as I say, quite frankly, if you look at it, two people at the beginning of the year who held all of those people's jobs quite literally in situ have now turned everything upside down. And in the world of television, this is pretty grim, trust me, because whichever way you look at it, you could have worked hard, developed your on-screen persona, and more importantly, built up a fan base. But once a channel has decided they don't want you anymore, whether it's your fault or not, well, seemingly, you're out. Truly, just look what he started. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.